Come, make merry and rejoice. There reaches the summer storm, flying the flag of the new and the young. He is the eternal beauty, who knows how to destroy and build again. When Bangladesh's rebel poet, described as Bidrohi Kabi, Qazi Nazrul Islam, now declared a national poet, born in undivided India and laid to rest in Dhaka, wrote these lines that are etched outside the Nazrul Institute in Dhaka. He could not have imagined how his words, once claimed by the builders of Bangladesh in 1971, would return more than half a century later as a language of cultural resistance in 2026. After the July 2024 rebellion overthrew the Sheikh Hasina government, cultural divides are continuing to shape the country's transition to a democratic system. While one side clings to the older Bangladeshi Bengali cultural identity, one in which figures like Nazrul embodied a world where India was still close to their heart. Another side rejects the past as they knew it, seeking to redefine identity anew, not through Nazrul's emotional attachment but through his spirit of rebellion, asserting a distinct Bangladeshi Muslim identity. Identity politics has filled an institutional vacuum that has made the political transition in Bangladesh a high-stakes battle. As Bangladesh prepares for elections on February 12th, the week goes to Bangladesh and spends time interacting with a cross-section of people across its cultural, social and political landscape. Youngsters, artists, student leaders, politicians and common people to understand how they define the new Bangladesh today. The February 12th elections are not just another election for the people of Bangladesh. Rather, it carries the weight of its struggle to define their identity. As elections approach, the first step, they say, is choosing leaders who align with their reality. The contest is between the Bangladesh Nationalist Party, which aspires to form a national government of partners aligned in the anti-Sheikh Hasina struggle. On the other hand, the Jamaat-e-Islami has joined hands with the student-led National Citizens Party that took birth after the July 2024 protests. The BNP is positioning itself as the leading contender for stability, reform and development, with the party standing committee member Amir Khusro Mahmood Chaudhary saying that the party under its new chairman Tariq Rahman, son of former Prime Minister Khaleda Zia, is committed to changing the political culture of the country to make it more tolerant and respectful. For BNP, the country's strategic autonomy is important, even as it works towards building trust and resetting ties with India. On the other hand, the Jamaat-e-Islami says it is resurging after years of repression to meet the aspirations of the youth represented by students who participated in the July 2024 protests. Nahid Islam, the convener of the NCP, says that the Jamaat-NCP alliance strives for liberal policies and is committed to building a democratic country where women and minority rights are given priority. For the student-led party fighting its first national election, its survival in electoral politics is hinging on the alliance's capability to garner votes. The ousted Awami League, meanwhile, remains conspicuous by its absence. Its vote base is fragmented and uncertain, but very much still there. Sajib Wazid Joy, son of former Prime Minister Sheikh Hasina, is distraught and disappointed. He claims these elections are not going to be participatory or inclusive since Awami League holds a significant vote share and its absence will deprive a large chunk of voters of their franchise. The sharp divides in politics, social and cultural spaces therefore brings us back to the key question. Will the February 12th elections bring a new dawn for Bangladesh, where its future can be defined beyond political exiles and assassination? If Tariq Rahman just returned to Dhaka after 17 years of exile, former Prime Minister Sheikh Hasina continues to live in exile in India. The answer, therefore, may not lie in who wins power, but whether politics in Bangladesh can rise above vendetta and divides to end the cycle of violence, assassinations and exiles and focus on the ordinary Bangladeshis' safety, freedom and livelihood. By far, this remains the toughest task for any political party that comes to power after February 12th.